Anti-Black Friday. It's a fake holiday that I created for my friends and me in high school. It started as a reaction to the Black Friday stories you would see on the news every year. You know what they are. People lining up for hours around the block of big box stores just to try to be first inside, then stampedes when the doors are opened, or even breaking the doors down before time, causing property damage and injuries to both staff and fellow customers, and then quite literally fighting over TVs and other big-ticket items that would still be on sale 10 days later just so they could get their holiday shopping done in one day instead of 1 week, all for a discount. And then, corporations started feeding even more into this frenzy, pushing store opening times earlier and earlier, from 10 a.m. to midnight to even Thanksgiving afternoon, robbing their employees of precious Thanksgiving family time, all for the almighty dollar. Those who chose to deprive themselves of their own holiday by partaking in the madness get no sympathy. This disgusted me so much that I started my own little personal protest. I would gather my friends and we would have an outing on Black Friday where we would do quite literally anything except stereotypical Black Friday activities. We would go for walks in the park, hang out at the bookstore and maybe buy books that interested us, eat a meal at a diner or other family-style restaurant like Applebee's, and maybe end the day with several hours of karaoke. The only rule: no consumerism, no going to big box retailers, no spending massive amounts of money on gifts for later. Now that I think about it, it's kind of similar to what is called Friendsgiving nowadays, except out of doors instead of in someone's house. But why anti-Black Friday? Well, the most well-known definition of anti is against. And anti-Black Friday is a protest against everything Black Friday stands for: corporate greed, rampant and excessive consumerism, toxic individualism. But anti also means opposite. The British English term for counterclockwise is anti-clockwise, which simply means the opposite of clockwise. And anti-Black Friday activities would be a concerted effort to be the exact opposite of Black Friday activities, supporting small businesses, not sniffing all over for deals, going on our own time, and not being beholden to the corporations. So, the term anti-Black Friday is doubly appropriate as it fits both definitions. Looking back, in the grand scheme of things, what we did back then was largely insignificant. We were, and largely still are, nobodies. No one knew what we were doing except us. And we couldn't stop anyone from participating in Black Friday except our immediate families, who were already disinclined to participate. The couple of times my family was invited by friends to line up at a store for Black Friday, we refused. They eventually got the message. But it meant a lot to me simply not to give in to rampant consumerism and predatory corporatism, and to have quality time with friends at a short time of the year when a lot of other people were concerned only with themselves. Today, though, we can't hold anti-Black Friday exactly as it was back then, for multiple reasons. One, Black Friday sales have both been extended even earlier, sometimes a couple of weeks earlier than actual Black Friday, or have been completely supplanted by online deals. This is actually a great thing, because it discourages the opening crush and fights and is much, much better for retail workers' health and sanity if they don't have to go into overdrive and be stressed out for the whole day. So, paradoxically, corporations' efforts to make more money even faster have caused my little personal protest to lose some of its meaning. 2, our friend group is not the same. Some people have simply left the group. Others are still close emotionally, but have moved far enough away that it would not be easy for us to meet up. And finally, not everyone has a schedule where we are all available on Black Friday. Justin, in particular, works retail and is usually busy on Black Friday. Finally, some of our old haunts have closed. In particular, the 86th Street Barnes & Noble and the Big Daddy's Diner on 83rd Street and 2nd Avenue are gone forever, the former having been converted into a Target and the latter being demolished this year. And prices at some of our other favorite spots have gone up to the point where we simply can't visit anymore with any regularity. But just because the outing wouldn't be the same doesn't mean it shouldn't be held ever again with whoever is available that year. It's still a gathering that holds truer to the spirit of this time of year more than Black Friday does.